Hey, what's up? Hello, my name is Emma and today is day 4 of the winter Bibliothon. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're on day 4 already. Right now it is 8:26 in the morning. I leave for work in 15 minutes, so I don't have a lot of time to vlog this morning, so I figured I would talk to you guys while I throw on a little bit of makeup before work today. So right now I have not done any more reading this morning. I typically get up like pretty late for work most days, and I'm always like, I'd rather edit a video or something than get ready for work. So I haven't done much already. I would normally listen to my audiobook in the shower while I shower in the morning, but because I was having trouble with Season Storm and staying engaged yesterday, I figured it would be best to wait to do that until I'm a little bit further into the story and more focused, because I feel like if I were to listen now, there's so many noise distractions in the shower with the water running and the fan on and whatnot. So I'm gonna hold off on that for the sake of understanding the story better. Like I said, I work today. I work 9 to 1 on weekdays instead of 9 to 5. So typically I would have a pretty free afternoon, but I do have a lot to do today before I leave for therapy at like 3:45, 4 o'clock. I have some Bookstagram pictures that I have to do. I have a few little seconds or maybe a minute of another Bibliothon video that I have to edit. Because that's tomorrow. So today may not be the best day for physical reading just because I have like so many places to be and so many things to do, but I've had so many good reading days so far that I'm really not concerned. Like, as soon as I finish both of the books I'm currently on, I will have completed all of the challenges for the Bibliothon, which is really exciting, and I do have other books on my TBR that I do still want to aim to read this week, but I'm really happy about the point I'm at right now. I do think I will get a huge chunk of audiobook listening in today because I have so many opportunities to listen. I'm probably gonna listen for a little bit when I get to work and I do my daily tasks. I'm going to listen while I drive to and from therapy, which is like a 40-minute drive. So with the audiobook speed I listen on, I can usually get like at least an hour in, depending on how long the drive takes. And then I drive to Pull, which is 30 minutes away. So I have like a lot of opportunities to read today, just not read physically. But nonetheless, I'm really looking forward to it. I definitely want to get more into Season Storm. So I'm gonna quickly throw on some mascara so I can finish getting ready and hopefully not be late to work. Currently 9:30, I'm at work. I'm gonna eat my breakfast and listen to more of Season Storm while I do like my morning tasks, like writing the keys in for the day and making any appointments that weren't made yesterday and whatnot. Someone in my office brought cupcakes today, so like you already know what's going down. Right now it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna eat my chicken and pasta and read more of 4 Weeks, 5 People, and I'm super hype. I'm being extra quiet today because there's more people in the office. It's just after 1 o'clock. I just got home from work. I read maybe like another 20-30 pages of 4 Weeks, 5 People. Still loving it. I actually think, I don't want to say this on the vlog because then you guys are going to hold me to it. I want to review it. I want to make a spoiler-free review of it, but I tell myself I want to review so many books and I never get around to it, but I really think I want to because I love this book so much. I have listened to a little bit more of Season Storm, and I am really looking forward to today because I still feel sort of like separated from the story. Like, for some reason, it's not that I can't get into it, like I can't enjoy it, but I'm just not being fully immersed in it. You know, that's always a factor listening to audiobooks. I feel it does separate you from the story more. I also haven't dived into this particular story in this world in so many years now. But I think what usually helps me when I'm in situations like this with audiobooks is listening to a lot of it at once. So I'm gonna really push myself to listen to it as much as I can today, and I really think that'll fix this issue that I'm having with it, because I don't think it has anything to do with the book. Like, the quality of the novel is just me. So I'm working on that. So I'm home for another like 2 or 3 hours before I have to start the second part of my day. So what I'm gonna do right now is I have to take a handful of Bookstagram photos, and I'm gonna listen to Season Storm while I'm doing that, because I always like to listen to audiobooks while I'm Bookstagramming. And then after that, we'll see what happens. 3 o'clock. I just finished taking all of those photos and I've been doing a few things online, like transferring photos and videos, and been working on one of the clips for the vlog today. I've listened to a lot of Siege and Storm today, just even so far. I'm about halfway through now. I told y'all that if I listened to it for an extended period of time, it would help me get into it, and it's definitely helping. I'm still not as focused as I would like to be, and I don't understand why I'm having this experience. I haven't had this since like I read the Raven Points. I am definitely enjoying it though. I love the world of the Graciaverse, and I really like the characters that I met for the first time in Shadow and Bone and those that are continuing in Siege and Storm. I feel like I need to listen more today in order to just like fully lock in my focus. So I'm gonna cook myself a quesadilla right now because I know I'm gonna need food in between when I leave for therapy and when I come home. So I'm gonna make that right now, and I'm gonna listen to more of Siege and Storm while I do that. I don't know the next time I'll be able to read 4 Weeks, 5 People. It might be, you know, if I finish my quesadilla early, then maybe I'll be able to listen to it or read it before. Oh my god, I'm just in audiobook mode. Maybe I'll be able to read it before I leave. Otherwise, if I get to therapy on time and a little bit early, I can maybe read a little bit in the office and whatnot. But so far, it's turning into a really productive reading day. It's about 4:35. I got to therapy a little bit early. I got myself a cup of tea, and now I'm going to head into the office a few minutes early so that I can read hopefully a few more pages of 4 Weeks, 5 People. I almost said 5 Weeks, 4 People before I go into my session. And then afterwards, I'm actually not going home before poll. Normally I would go home to change, but I realized I'm like, it's such a waste of gas and time to drive all the way back home and then get changed for like 10 minutes and then drive all the way to poll. Like, I might as well just go close to Barnes & Noble and just sit there and read again for the second day in a row, and then just go to poll from there, because it's basically 20 minutes from my house and it's 20 minutes from Barnes & Noble, but there's just a lot less driving involved for myself. So I think that's my current plan. So hopefully my session goes well today. It's about 5:45 right now. I just got out of therapy. I was contemplating if I wanted to go home for a bit, because I was like, you know, like if it doesn't take me that long, like I could just go home and read. I don't have to sit in Barnes & Noble. I also realized there is like a potential chance that I might finish it at Barnes & Noble and then I wouldn't have a second book on me, but then I'm like, I'm gonna be in Barnes & Noble. There's like enough books for me to choose from. Yeah, it's gonna take me 45 minutes to get home, and then I would only be home for 20 minutes, and then I would have to drive for another 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna go to Barnes & Noble. Read them. I really don't know why I'm walking around Barnes & Noble like, ooh, what's new today? Like, I was literally here yesterday. It's currently 7 o'clock. I just left Barnes & Noble. I'm about to rush off to my pole class, but I just finished my 4th book of the Winter Biannual Bibliothon, and I'm having the best time this week. I have a lot to say on 4 Weeks, 5 People, but overall, I really, really loved it. I'm so happy I read it. I have so much to say. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna update you guys when I get back home later because I really have to rush off to my pole class, but I had like 10 pages left, and I'm like, I am not leaving Barnes & Noble until I finish this book. A totally worthwhile experience. I'm so happy I read it and finished it today, and I can't wait to update you guys later. 5 right now. I haven't really read much since I last updated you guys about finishing 4 weeks, 5 people. In regard to Season Storm, I am like 60-something% in, and I definitely think today really helped me focus in on the book. I feel much more confident with where I am in the story, like with my knowledge of what I've read so far, which is definitely improvement from yesterday. I am definitely enjoying it, although it was a rough start, like on my part. Again, like I don't think it has anything to do with the actual quality of the story. Although it didn't start out as planned, I'm really happy I chose it for the Bibliothon and I dived back into this world, and I definitely want to continue and like finish this trilogy this year. 4 weeks, 5 people, I loved like so much. Really satisfied with this book. I loved all the representation that was in it, although there's a lot that I can't speak on. I like the way it came across, and it was just really well done in my opinion. It's definitely like a heavy character driven novel. There really isn't much plot. It really just is the story of these 5 people for their 4 weeks at therapy camp. There aren't a lot of like huge plot points and whatnot. I don't know if you noticed in the time lapse by my facial expressions, but I hit a very intense moment in the book. I definitely would consider it the climax of the story near the end. I was trying not to cry in Barnes & Noble, which was very difficult. I will say I just wish this book was longer. I wish we had more development, like, you know, 5 perspectives to fully develop in a 350 page book is a lot to accomplish, and I just wanted more. I wanted more. I wish it was like 5 weeks, 5 people. It's not that I feel the characters were underdeveloped. I just want more from them. I want to get to know them better. I want to see the progression of where they are. Like maybe an epilogue would have been a good asset to see like where they all are after the 4 weeks of wilderness therapy camp. And I'm very upset we didn't get one character's perspective in the end. Like there was one chapter I was waiting on. I was really expecting it to be the last chapter, but it just never came, and that was very disappointing because I really wanted to know where this character's story like ended from their perspective. But overall, like definitely a 5-star read. I loved it, would highly recommend it as a mental health book. I do need to check with like Own Voices reviews and whatnot for other representation. I know it is Own Voices. I'm pretty sure it's Own Voices for depression and eating disorder representation, but I'm not entirely sure. I have to check on all the others and whatnot. Overall, really satisfying read. I'm so happy I read it this Bibliothon, and I finally gave it a chance because it was fantastic. Tomorrow I work 9 to 1 again, and then I have group at 6. I have group therapy at 6 to 7:30 tomorrow. So I have more free time than I did today, which is great. I'm hoping to get more reading done. I definitely want to read some Edgar Allan Poe tomorrow. You know, like I said, even if I read just like a handful of short stories and experiment with a few poems, I'll be satisfied. So, you know, if I feel like I've read enough of it, maybe I'll jump right into Love, Hate, and Other Filters tomorrow, and I'm definitely still reading Season Storm. We'll see how tomorrow takes us, you know? Thank you guys so much for watching my vlog for day 4 of the Winter Biannual Bibliothon. I will definitely check in tomorrow with my day 5 update, but that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for a new one. Bye!